everyone, it's Grizz. I'm back with the 916. I'm in the lounge working on the 916. I want to give it a quick service and get it ready for its MOT and get it back in use. Excuse the snoring. Little Ronster is asleep behind me over here. Can you see him? Just over there. He's asleep. He'll sleep through anything, so I don't feel bad for making this video with him in the lounge. So yeah, 916 is coming back into use. It's been a long time off the road, sat in the lounge. It's time to give it a refresh, some oil, some spark plugs, and what else have we got for it? I'm going to do the front brake pads and just give the front end a bit of a clean up. Yeah, I want to get the 916 back in use because I was trying to get the Punisher back in use, but I've managed to snap the pinch bolt bottom area of the forks off. I'll show you in a sec. We'll get into the garage. Guys, things are not going smoothly at the moment. I basically don't have any bike that's on the road. I could use Taffy's bike, but I need to get all these bikes sorted. Let me talk you a little bit through what's going on with all the bikes and give you an update re the new R1 as well. That is also still not with me. I'll take you into the garage, but this was a real pain. Let me show you what's happened. Let's go and have a look. So the garage at the moment resembles some kind of motorcycle parts emporium at the moment. There are just parts everywhere, panels everywhere, bikes in bits. The Hayabusa, now look, the Hayabusa, guys, it's gone back to standard, as you can tell. I was making a really detailed video of the strip down and trying to get it all done in one go and explain to you, let's get some light on this, explain to you everything as I go. Everything was going really smoothly until I took the power commander off and then it would not restart, and I've been at that kind of position with the Hayabusa now for like the last 3 or 4 weekends trying to get it sorted. There's an electrical fault. Basically it's coming up saying fuel pump relay, but I've gone through everything on the fuel pump relay side and not getting any joy, so I don't know if it's an issue. I think, well, I know it's an electrical issue, but yeah, basically I've bought the R1, gonna sell, definitely selling the Hayabusa, but I need to get that fixed and sorted and returned back to standard before I sell it. I will be selling off all the aftermarket parts, all the bits and pieces, but yeah, things are not exactly going to plan. Then I thought I would, obviously I had problems with the R1, and I thought I would get the Punisher back in use because I had some leaking forks, front suspension forks, and I went and got those done. Everything went really well with that until I went to put the forks back on. Everything was fine. Had the bike all finished, ready to go. Just did a quick setting, or checking, sorry, to check all the torque settings to find that when I did the last little tweak on the pinch bolts, they snapped. It just snapped off, clean snapped off here, as you can see. No, I didn't use a torque wrench, and I didn't really feel like I over tightened it, to be honest. I've been working on bikes without torque wrenches for years. I was rushing, maybe I did over tighten it, I'm not really sure, to be honest. Come the end of the day, these forks are 20 years old. They've gone through heat processes of having this I don't know if it's a powder coat finish or not. I didn't actually do this finish myself. I've done all the other coatings, but this came like this when I bought them, and I imported them from America. So I don't really know the history on them. The bike's been out of my hands for the last 10 years or so. So it's more than that, I think 12 years actually. So yeah, this is the first time basically I've had that front end apart. and put it back together, and as I've done at those pinch bolts, it flipping snapped. So I've got some new forks coming, but they are standard kind of gold ones. I'll see if I can swap over the lowers. Not sure how smoothly that can go. I know it can be a bit of a problem sometimes, so we'll see. But the Punisher at the moment is looking very sad and sorry for itself. The Hayabusa is looking even sorrier for itself. Let's move on to the subject of the R1. So, cheers everyone. It's only tea, but I could do with something stronger, to be honest. Right, so the story with the R1, what's going on with the R1? So when I bought the R1, as I said, I thought the clutch was noisy, and what else? Oh, I ended up with a flat battery as well. That made me phone up and contact the company that I bought it from, Kubomoto, and they said get it booked into a workshop and get them to look at it and let us know what's wrong with it, and we'll give authority to get it fixed. So the bike went in, and yeah, they started to have a look at it. When I turned up with it, they first thing they said, they kind of touched the clutch lever and said, oh, there's not enough play in the cable and the lever. I hadn't spotted it. I was like, just got it and was just riding it. Didn't really think too much about everything, just riding it and trying to see if I could get anything to resolve itself or get any worse before my warranty ran out. So anyway, they said the clutch cable was just slightly over tightened, and loosened it off a couple of mil, which made the clutch even noisier, which wasn't a good thing to hear or see. But it wasn't horrendous. He rode it up and down the car park a few times, said leave it with me, we'll kind of look into it further. There was a little bit of a delay on them looking at it because they're so busy. But anyway, basically they stripped down the clutch to check it over, found that there was no gasket on the clutch casing, which isn't really something I wanted to hear. But it happens just as it did with the Punisher as well. That had no flipping gasket on it when it came back into my hands. And they also found that the clutch actuator pin, which is the pin which actually activates, that's all a bit wrong. I showed this to someone before and they thought it was a bit wrong, but it actually kind of pulls the clutch and activates the clutch basically. Well, the actual pin that sits in there, not the arm, this kind of like arm that the clutch cable attaches to, but the inner kind of actuator which sits in the middle of the clutch. The actual pin was the wrong size and it was the wrong type of pin, and that apparently was kind of washing around. Apparently has not done any damage. I've not seen the inside of it, but it's a wrong size and causing a lot of noise apparently. I'm still not 100% convinced that that is the problem. So I'm waiting to basically get it back from it being fixed. I wish it was in my hands and I was able to do it, but because of the warranty and the way the company works through the warranty, obviously it has to go through a garage. The downside is as well is that this clutch actuator pin is not in stock in the UK, and God knows when it's going to come into stock. So I'm concerned that I'm probably going to have quite some wait until that is fixed and it's back in my hands again. And I'm really not 100% convinced that that is the answer to the problem. But fingers crossed, I remain hopeful and hope that I'll have it back soon. So yeah, at the moment I've got no R1, Punisher's off the road, Hayabusa's off the road, and the 916 is in the lounge needing a service. And winter's on its way, and you really don't want to be using a 916 in the winter. So I'm hoping that I can get everything sorted and get back on two wheels. I could use Taffy's bike, but I don't want to drag it through bad weather and get it all dirty and filthy for her. She wouldn't be impressed. So yeah, wish me luck. I will be trying my best to get everything sorted as quickly as I can. Really not sure as what to do next with the Hayabusa. I will be asking a bit more advice at work because I know there's some really clever people there that might be able to help me out with some electrical issues. And yeah, fun and games. So I'm going to go back into the lounge and get to work on the 916 and get it done. I'm not going to make this video servicing of the 916 video. I actually want to go in there, get some work done, and I'm going to post, or I already have posted, a load of photos up on Instagram and Twitter, so go check those out, of the 916 as I'm working. So yeah, hopefully the next video will be me out riding the 916. Fingers crossed. Okay, people. Thank you as well. I've had quite a lot of you contacting me and giving me help and advice as what to do with the R1, and I will be putting that into practice. I just hope, above all hopes, that we can get to the bottom of this problem with the R1 and I can get it back and then start having a little play with it, and yeah, just ironing out a few more of those little issues that a lot of you have been contacting me about. So I'm going to get back into the lounge and fix that 916. Hope you're all well, hope you've all had an amazing summer, and yeah, here's to getting biking back on the road. Here's to just getting back on two wheels. All right, loves. All right, loves. What am I talking about? All right, peeps. As you can tell, I'm feeling a bit stressed. I've been climbing the walls. I've been 2 weeks without a ride. I need to get done. I need to be able to talk normally. I need to get back out on the road and grab a bit more sanity. Anyway, I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Bye. Right, so this isn't going so well. Ron has decided it's time to lie on me, just as I'm doing oil change. Bye.